Welcome back to Five Valley Cycles, the YouTube channel. Today we're doing 5 budget hacks for a faster road bike. Okay, so the first budget hack we're going to look at is Jockey Wheels. So most lower end group sets, the derailleurs will come with Jockey Wheels in the derailleur which don't have bearings. They're just sort of running on it's just a sort of plastic against metal. There's more friction, and then the higher group sets will have sealed cartridge bearings inside the jockey wheels. So what a lot of people do is they'll take the Ultegra jockey wheels and they'll put them in their 105 derailleurs to give them a performance boost. So for example, 105 derailleurs down will have the non-sealed cartridge bearings inside them, and then the Ultegra and the Dura-Race will have sealed cartridge bearings. Not sure about SRAM, it'd be something similar, and the same with Campagnolo. So yeah, the Ultegra jockey wheels are about £20, I think you can usually get them for. Or you can buy them from AliExpress for £2.40. So this brand, ZTTO, I've got a set of these. I bought them a few months ago and I put them in my giant TCR. So they come with sealed cartridge bearings. They're made out of aluminium. They come in a load of different colours. I thought the green ones were quite cool. The oil slick also looks quite good. But yeah, I just bought the black ones. So yeah, they don't really cost very much. They're going to give you a bit of a performance advantage. They're not going to make you, a lot faster, but they're probably going to save maybe 1 or 2 watts. So that's number 5 on the list. Number 4 is slamming the stem. So this isn't going to be for everyone, but if you are a flexible person and you're able to get into a more slammed position on the bike, where your head's lower and your handlebars are further away and further down, then you're going to get you're going to go faster. So it's obviously it's free to do this. If you do it yourself, you just take the spacers out from underneath the stem, put them on top, put the stem right down to the bottom, and it's going to mean you're more aerodynamic on the bike. But again, only do this if you have the flexibility to do it. If it's uncomfortable, it's not recommended, because not only can you risk injuring yourself, but you're not actually going to go any faster, because you're probably not going to be able to put out the watts that you could when you're in a more upright position. So that's number 4. Number 3 is wheels. Now, yeah, obviously you can spend a lot of money on a set of wheels, and yeah, if you've just bought a new bike, then obviously it's not a super affordable way or thing that you can do to your bike to upgrade it, but it can be cheaper depending on where you get your wheels from. So for example, if you've got a rim brake bike, perhaps you bought an older bike on Facebook Marketplace, or you bought you bought a new bike with a rim brake group set on it, you can still find them. Then they'll usually come with a set of wheels that are, the stock wheels that are heavier. They usually have they can have loose ball bearings in them. They've got heavy aluminium rims, and they're just quite slow. They're usually sort of around 2 kilograms. So what you can do is you can often find really good used older wheel sets on Facebook Marketplace, because a lot of racers and people who have the high-end bikes now, they're now on disc brake bikes, so they have no use for these really good, high-quality, lightweight wheels that they would have ridden 10 years ago, which are still really, really fast, but nobody wants them anymore because they're not disc brake compatible. So, for example, here's a set of Mavic Cosmic Pro carbon wheels, just £150, which is a bargain. And you're probably going to go just as fast as any bike that has, a set of £1,000 disc brake carbon wheels. If you upgrade to a set of wheels like this, other models to look out for are things like a set of old Mavic wheels like these ones, another Fulcrum Racing Zero, Fulcrum Racing 3, all those sorts of wheels that are really lightweight, rim brake wheels that are good quality. They've got sealed cartridge bearings in, they've got good quality free hubs. They're going to give you a performance boost and make you go a lot faster. If you have a disc brake bike and you're looking for a budget upgrade for your wheels, then you could consider the Elite ENT 2.0 wheel set, which I personally bought for my bike a few months ago. And I did a much longer video review on the wheels as well. I'll put a link in the description so you can go and have a look at that if you're interested. But yeah, so you can get a set of wheels for £312, full set of carbon disc brake wheels. This model with the 50mm depth rims, I think, are 1,600 grams. So you're going to be saving quite a good amount of weight, and you're obviously going to have the aerodynamic gains that you're going to get from a deeper set of carbon wheels. So yeah, not really affordable, but certainly more affordable than if you were to buy, a pair of Zip wheels or insert other high-end brand. So next on the list at number 2 is TPU Inner Tubes. I've done another video about TPU Inner Tubes and their benefits. I'll put that in the description below as well. But essentially, TPU Inner Tubes offer lower rolling resistance compared to traditional butyl inner tubes. It's much cheaper to do this than to convert your wheels to tubeless, and I'd argue you're probably going to be faster running the TPU Inner Tubes anyway. So you can get a set of these tubes for about a tenner. And you save about 100 grams per wheel, which is a huge saving if you take out your butyl inner tube and put in a TPU inner tube. So they offer lower rolling resistance and lighter weight. So yeah, you should go a lot faster if you use the TPU inner tubes. So number 1 on the list is Tyres. Often bikes will come with really stiff stock tyres, especially the cheaper bikes, and it's the best way to give your bike a performance boost is to take off those tyres and fit some faster racing tyres. They're not super cheap if you buy new racing tyres, especially if you buy the tubeless ones. They could be £60-70 per tyre, but what you can do as a bit of a budget hack is to go on Facebook Marketplace or eBay and find the non-tubeless versions of racing tyres, which people don't want as much these days. They're perhaps slightly used. For example, if you get a cheap GP5000 Continental tyre, the non-tubeless version, it's still going to be a really fast version, but you're going to be able to find it a bit cheaper on eBay or Facebook, perhaps maybe £10-20 per tyre. The other thing with that is a lot of people these days want the 28 to 32mm tyres because that's what's trendy at the moment. because they give you more comfort supposedly, and supposedly the same amount of rolling resistance, and just as fast as the skinnier tyres. So if you search specifically for 25 or even a 23 mil GP5000, or insert any other racing tyre, then you're going to be able to find some really good deals on those. So maybe for 10-20 quid you can get a set of really good racing tyres that will be a really good upgrade to your bike. So that's it for the 5 budget hacks to make your road bike faster. Hope this has been useful. Like I said, I'll put some links to the products I've gone over, some of the products I've gone over in the description if you're interested in them. And I've got some more video reviews on some of the products I mentioned. I'll put that in the description as well. There's obviously loads of other ways you can make your bike faster. This is just some of the ones that I've picked out. If you can think of any others, please write them in the comments and let me know. If you've got any questions or want to know anything about any of the products I've mentioned or anything else, then just let me know and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks for watching.